To the other end of the country now, in Mpumalanga, authorities promising to deploy more resources to fight crime during the festive season. They launched their Safer Festive Season Campaign in Ermelo. The MEC for Community Safety there, Macie, and the Acting Provincial Police Commissioner, Zeph, Mkhwanazi, said the focus will be on clamping down on drug syndicates and illegal immigration. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela following that story. Mweli, good afternoon to you. What announcements there today?
Good afternoon, Stephen. Quite a lot of activities here in Ermelo, and police officers and other members of different law enforcement agencies now participating in a march here. But what we've heard from the authorities, which include the Acting Provincial Commissioner, Major General Zeph Mkhwanazi, as well as the MEC for Community Safety, Macie, is that they won't tolerate any criminal activities in this province, especially as they look forward to the festive season. You'll know that Mpumalanga is a gateway to quite a number of provinces, which include Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, as well as Limpopo. But also beyond that, you'll know that Mpumalanga is also a linkage to neighboring countries such as Eswatini and Mozambique. And then Major General Zeph Mkhwanazi is saying that their focus in as far as the issue of border crime is concerned, they will be working with their counterparts, which is Eswatini as well as Mozambique, because one of the biggest concerns is that people will commit crime either in Eswatini or here in South Africa and cross the borders without having a trace. And there's quite a number of incidents that have happened before. We've seen a police officer being shot and killed in an area called Skumanstal in the Mkhwanazi area, and some of those suspects that were involved in that criminal activity were actually caught in Eswatini. But also, when we speak to some community members here, Stephen, they are actually voicing out their concerns to say that sometimes they call the nearest police station for help when criminal activities happen in their area, and only to be told that there's no vehicles that are available to assist them. They are saying that there's a lot of robberies at night, and especially elderly people, they're saying that you can't leave your door open at home because there's also some young people who are involved in criminal activities, especially some of those belonging to rival gangs. Let's just take a listen to what Major General Zeph Mkhwanazi, the Acting Provincial Police Commissioner, had to say about their plans in terms of dealing with those issues that community members are complaining about.
We'll be focusing on combat of robberies, where we'll actually look to the issues of CIT, business robberies, just to make sure that we actually deal with those issues. We suppress them, we make sure that they don't take place. Focus area number 3, we'll talk to the area whereby we're enhancing border security, strengthening operations, presence at ports of entries and border lines, with a specific focus on the mass migration of foreign nationals. That will take place from the 15th December to the 2nd of January.
Stephen, you'll know that another major issue of concern is the issue of alleged drug cartels that are operating in the province. Just recently, we're in Lydenburg, where 2 suspected members of a drug cartel appeared in court for murder. And residents there in Lydenburg emphasizing that this is an issue that has been affecting them for a long time. And many young people now are actually the ones that are buying from these foreign nationals that have instilled fear, according to them, in the community. But even yesterday, we're in Volkstrust, just an hour away from where we are at the present moment. You'll know that there was that discovery of a 350 million drug lab which was operating illegally, and 6 people were arrested for that running of the lab. And we know that 5 of those are foreign nationals, Mexicans to be specific, and 1 South African who has since been released now on 50,000 rand bail. So the police here emphasizing, the leadership of the police emphasizing that indeed when they conduct those roadblocks on the major routes, especially leading to those neighboring countries and some of those towns that are considered to be hotspots in as far as this matter is concerned, they are saying that indeed they'll try and clamp down and do those searches to ensure that those who are found with illegal substances are brought to book. let's just take a listen to what the acting provincial commissioner had to say.
The fourth one, it will be illicit, economic, and serious organized crime. We are going to pay more attention into disruption of illicit drug trafficking networks, that enforcement against illegal mining operations, associated criminal syndicates, detection and seizure of counterfeit goods and contrabands, targeted action against organized crimes, groups exploitation, festive season trade flows. We will actually look to those issues.
Stephen, my colleague Linda Mpilamtembu was talking about the issue of tourism in KwaZulu-Natal, and also it's the same here. Mpumalanga is home to quite a number of well-known tourist destinations, including the world-renowned Kruger National Park. So police actually saying that they'll also be focusing on those tourist destinations. We know that we've had quite a number of incidents whereby some tourists, especially international tourists, have been targeted. Those who are heading to those destinations have been targeted by criminals, robbing them of their belongings. So we also observed today some of those resources, especially cars, that will be used in terms of those operations on the major routes as well as at those tourist destinations. So police actually optimistic that indeed they are ready to deal with crime, whether you're talking about cross-border crime as well as the issue of taverns. They're saying that they will ensure that they are doing those patrols there and conduct operations to ensure that South Africans are safe this coming festive season. Stephen.
Mweli, Masilela, thank you very much indeed. Do appreciate that update in Mpumalanga.